Ready?
Yeah. Refer to the show. I mean, all right. So, what's the name of the guitar?
Yeah. What's the name of the guitar again?
Mendocino? Mendocino or
Mendocino.
The Mandalorian.
Mendocino.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Working Class Music. I'm one of your hosts, Jason the Mandalorian.
I'm Tia.
Yeah. And on today's episode, we're doing something a little different, and we got something a little special for you. On today's episode, we are checking out the baritone Mendocino by GREZ Guitars. But first, got a little disclaimer for you.
Expensive as f***.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a very pricey guitar. We know that we're going to get comments about, oh, is that really working class?
I can't afford this. I shouldn't be holding it.
Yeah. We know those comments are coming. However,
we just wanted to shine a spotlight on smaller companies. So these are handmade in California, in America. So we just wanted to shine a spotlight on a smaller builder.
Yeah, we understand that there's a part of our audience, or people in general, that want a custom built guitar. So rather than send you to one of the bigger shops where you would probably just be run through a conveyor belt of sorts, decided to focus on a smaller builder, which is GREZ Guitars. It's built by one man, Barry, not Barry Allen the Flash, but Barry. He was kind enough to send this over to us to try out. So, I mean, are we really going to say no to a guy that wants us to try a really awesome baritone? Don't think so. Also, one other important thing, these are made with reclaimed wood. So the wood on these is probably a couple hundred years old, give or take.
I mean, if you're like really big on sustainability,
that's a plus.
Yeah, this is a good direction to look.
And also, for every guitar that you buy, they will plant a tree.
Can they name it after me?
Yeah, name it after you. We'll name it the Tia. Or the Ty.
Whatever.
With that said, let's go over some specs.
13.25 inch semi-hollow body, 1.75 inch depth, solid old growth redwood top, a single piece Honduran mahogany back, sides ebony fretboard, 28.5 scale length, 23 EVO, gold jumbo frets, Lawler gold foil pickups, Tone Pros AVR2 bridge, GREZ tailpiece, a nitro finish, and a padded gig bag.
Yeah, we'll put a link to it below. Prices on this are, we'll get to that afterwards.
Yeah, for an additional $150, you can add a Bigsby. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, for an additional $150.
Additional $150.
As per usual, one of us have had this for a while to kind of get the bearings of it and kind of figure it out, and the other has not. This is a first impression / review. In this case, Tia's had this for a minute, and this is going to be my first time ever trying it, like, ever. So,
Get to play it before we start.
which is weird. This is, you guys are getting my legit reaction. It should be noted that we're using...
Sater, how do you say this? His Zumitas by Earthquaker Devices.
We are also playing the orange 8030R onto the sound.
Actually, I don't know what to do. I want it drenched. This feels like a workout. Just like the size of these strings. I'm like dying.
Which is funny because that's kind of, that scale length is like the middle child of a baritone.
Yeah, no, I noticed it's a little shorter. We'll try like some delay. We're not gonna worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, this feels like a workout. It's not bad though, because like you said, it's like not quite.
Baritones are weird, and that's why I prefer the 27-inch, because it's kind of closer to a regular size, but
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
This is still pretty comfortable though. This would just like, I don't know, I feel like I need to like hit the gym for my hands.
Is it more so that the neck is longer, or is it the neck wider?
No, like the neck is really, really comfortable. Like, I mean, once you get it in your hands, you're gonna see what I mean, but like this is like one of the most comfortable necks I've ever played. So it's not that the neck isn't comfortable, because it's not very wide, it's not very fat, but it's also not flat. Like it like sits in your hand very, very nicely. Like everything just feels really, really good. Like even the fretwork, like I'm not like hurting myself just like running up and down this neck.
Yeah.
346 minutes later.
Oddly enough, it's holding the decibel right at 80. Like, it's not dropping.
4 to 6 weeks later.
So, I mean, like, y'all want to get like sushi after this, or?
2,000 years later.
All right, cool.
You want it clean, or?
I'm gonna start clean. I will jump to the fuzz.
Engage?
Engage. Wow, this thing is...
It's gnarly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is... Okay, yeah, fine, yeah. Yeah. I have so many thoughts.
Let's go over them.
Oh, we gotta wait for Nelson.
Sure sounds really nice, man. Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, so we are on to first impressions and final thoughts, and I'm gonna just jump into it because I've got some thoughts on this. And since this was my first impression, like ever with that guitar, I'm going to go out of the gate and say that is the nicest guitar I've ever played in my life. Bar none. Like, that guitar is super comfortable, and just the tones out of the clean tone, oh my god, like,
That was ridiculous.
yeah, and the way that it handles fuzz, and you were totally dead on with the neck.
Yeah, that neck is like
That neck
butter.
is
Like,
comfortable. Like, I put like this, especially since this is, my first impression. Pickup sounded great, neck's butter, it's light, it's super light. Oh man, that thing is just...
like looking at it, you expect some weight, but no,
Yeah.
it's hollow.
Yeah, if I were going to go custom shop, I would go with that. I would go with that over any custom shop. Like, the only guitar that I would probably put, which is my dream guitar, is a 58 Jazzmaster. That's the only guitar, if I had the cash to spend, that I'd be like, yeah, out of the second thing. And I'm not saying it's just to overhype it, like...
It's phenomenal. Like,
yeah.
it's just, hands down, it's great.
Yeah, and like, especially working at a music store, you get desensitized to like guitars, so you really don't get that wow factor anymore. And like, yo, like that guitar is it. But I've said enough. I've said enough.
I mean, honestly, I don't really have anything to say that Jason hasn't already said. It's a phenomenal instrument. Like, just the aesthetics of it are very, very pleasing. I love the matte black.
Yeah.
I love, like, just the open back tuners. It reminds me of, like, my Martin. It's just good looking. Like, you can't beat this.
Yeah.
Toss that trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just good looking. Like, even just like this, it kind of has like this kind of industrial, like, I mean, he uses reclaimed wood.
Yeah.
And to me, this gives me like, I don't want to say Mad Max, I don't want to say like End of the World Apocalypse, but it's just like, well, it looks like it's made from other parts that you wouldn't expect a guitar to be made of, and it looks sexy as hell doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know what else to say. Like, the cleans are phenomenal, the dirties are awesome, it takes fuzz like a champ. It's just a gorgeous instrument.
Like I said, I know there's going to be the comments of, oh, is, working class or whatnot, but if you're saving up to have a handmade guitar...
Like, honestly, I would say a handmade forever guitar. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you get into that type of territory, like money-wise, like price-wise, at that point you're buying for life, it seems.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are people who collect instruments at that level, but we're not those people.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Like, at that price point, like, if I'm spending $3,000 on something, it's going with me to the grave.
Yeah. Considering the economic climate right now, like, that is definitely a forever guitar.
Yeah.
That is not something you're going to invest money in and just be like, oh, I'll just get another one. Yeah.
But honestly, at that price point too, like, I wouldn't be mad spending that type of money on a guitar like this because of, I mean, A, the looks, B, the feel, and C, the sounds.
I low-key was not expecting it. I was expecting it to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be that good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I remember the day that, like, I got it, I opened up the box and I was just like, looks interesting, and then I plugged it in and I was like, oh my god. I don't think I put it down for like 2 hours.
oh wow.
I was like literally just in my room just jamming. Like, it has that effect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, to people out there who play guitar, you know when that guitar crosses your path and you like pick it up and you just don't put it, like you don't want to put it down. That was this.
Yeah.
It makes me curious about like his non-baritone guitars. You know, like I'm curious to try to say regular scale length instrument of his, because like that would be a high contender for like, I don't want to say like a for lifer, but like it's up there.
So in short, I'm pretty sure I can speak for us here at Working Class Music, but that's getting every award we got.
Every
like
stamp, seal,
every stamp, all
the approvals.
Yeah. Barry, thank you for sending this to us. We're overjoyed, and if you don't get it back, I'm sorry. Not really.
UPS must have lost it.
Yeah, UPS lost it.
They have a tendency to do these things.
Check that tracking number. It's lost. So I guess it's time we close this thing out. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Also, again, a very special thank you to Barry and Blake for hooking this up. Very special thank you to both of them for making this happen. We look forward to trying more cool instruments from smaller builders, because they need support too. With all of that said, I have been the Mandalorian.
I quit.
And remember, we do have Patreon, merch, Instagram, Twitter,
TikTok, Facebook.
TikTok,
hit us up on the socials.
Yeah, and just hit us up. Oh, and we're doing this year, we're doing Working Class Podcast. I think at the time of this being filmed, there's only been 2 or 3 released. But yeah, if you want, leave us some comments. Tell us some other baritones to check out. And not only that, but like, tell us some stuff you guys want us to chat about. Like, because really, like, we need that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything you want to see, just let us know. Let us know on the socials. I think we're pretty quick to respond on Instagram. So that might be the best medium to reach us through.
And with that said, laters.
Adios.